I tracked him out of there, and you see, you look down on the ground and you don't see footprints, okay? But where he was standing was a place where, like, people don't walk through that shit because there's a trail right there and there's another trail right over there, Like, I'm just saying, when you got trail options, people don't just walk through the itchweed, even though it's knee high, they don't go through it, okay? They stay in the trail. But off the trail where he was, I could see kind of like broken weeds that led out, away, walking in or walking out of what I later called spotter position. Well, anyways, the first, 5, 6, 8 steps, it was just whatever, like a trail. And all of a sudden it's like, where'd the trail go? Okay, and I got down on my knee and I kind of looked down the lane, kind of like across the level of the ground to a distance. And you could see where, like, weeds and grass and stuff were just tipped over randomly. Like, a couple were tipped, and then a couple were tipped, and a couple were tipped at intervals down a line. That's a trail. It's a trail. And to me, it looked like one person walked through that one time, maybe twice. And then there was another one over, it's like his trail out of the spotter position branched out into half a dozen trails that were all only traveled, come on, I thought I had a fish, damn. And then all those trails were all only traveled, once or twice or something. But you could see something walk through there, okay? It doesn't take a genius to figure it out. So I got down on my hands and knees, right? And you could push down. Here, like, I'm gonna see if I can get my finger in it here. You could push down on the forest floor, right? And up above you, you got a canopy of trees. And I see I'm right in between the bike trail and basically right up here where it's all cleared out, road a little ways to here, and whatever. It's like prairie pasture looking shit. But then right over there, you got that strip of woods, and it has a canopy, and the bike trail's up there. See right up there, the bike trail. Well, I'm in that strip down there. I'm 200 yards down in the strip, and nobody's ever walked through there. The ground was like never been stepped on. When you push on the soil, your finger goes easily down a knuckle or two, just right in there, kind of like soft, porous, airy, thin. But where I saw some branches down or grass, where I imagined the step was made, you push your finger down there, and your finger goes like bends. It's like it doesn't go in at all. Doesn't go in at all. And I'm poking around like packed, and then you get over here packed. Oh, all of a sudden, loose again. Packed, loose. So I basically just jammed my finger onto the ground a bunch of times to find the outline. Packed, okay, loose. Finally outlined. And I outlined my first print. And it was, I bet it was 14, 15 inches. Okay. And it was wider on the front, thinner in the back. And it was uncanny that it was just a section of packed ground, forest floor, surrounded by just porous soft. Okay, where I didn't see a path, where I didn't see broken weeds that showed me that someone had gone through. It wasn't packed. It was soft and porous everywhere. I mean, I checked all around me, even at random areas, just to see if anything was packed for any weird reason at all, at any point. And I'm telling you, next print, bam, I'm outlining this thing, and it's about, let's see if you can see this, about from here, see my foot, about from here to there away. Like, the widest step I can take and drop is where the next one was. So it was a much bigger stride. Boom, it was the same shape, same width, wide in the front, heel back. I mean, okay, that's 2 in a row. And I also randomly checked all around the area of that print. And then I took a big old step and let my foot drop onto the side of where I saw the lane of broken vegetation. Dropped, biggest stride I could take, drop down. My foot's sort of here, whatever. My left hand goes down, boom, packed earth. Outlined my third print. All the same. I'll check the surrounding right around it. All soft. Okay, now this went on. Now you're not gonna believe me, but this went on for 30, 40 prints. 30, 40 prints. It was 0 deviation. It was 0 packed earth where there wasn't supposed to be a print. And the packed earth where there was supposed to be a print was always the same shape, width, length, direction. Every time. It like shuffled right, left, right, like just like footprint. Listen to me. If a first grader was never told that Bigfoot wasn't real, it would take a few footprints for even a first grader to realize that something big has just walked through here. Okay? Like, do they make people that big? The kid might think, how big do his people get? Whatever, okay? But I'm just saying that that something walked through there, and it's, come on, it's Bigfoot, okay? I'm already like, whoa, almost damn near convinced here, right? But that day I mapped those prints was the day it became 100%. It wasn't that night we saw it, okay? That could have been something weird. I could have been an alien. I don't know. I didn't believe in aliens then, but I don't know. But anyways, it could have been a prank. Could have been anything. Ghost, whatever. But when I see these 14-inch, 15, 16, I don't know, prints, all consistent. And then something big going through, okay? And that was just the beginning. That's still a whole 2 years ago, okay? That's just the beginning. And I proceeded for the weeks to come to just constantly track prints, and they were consistent. I mean, I'm telling you right now, they were consistent all the time. Okay? If the direction of the prints moved, if it moved, it was because the trail moved in that direction. The only time it was a different size than the footprint size I always saw, the only time it was different was when it was double wide. That's where their feet stopped together. And right in front of that position, it was always a bush or a branch or something fucking that you had to turn away. You had to turn. And even more, okay? A couple times when it was double wide, it was soft right in between the two footprints. Okay, I literally outlined side-by-side prints like 2 different times. Okay? So, I mean, you can whatever. This is a story, dude. Joe Fish is just telling a story, right? Whatever. I sure am wasting a lot of time with explanation on some shit that didn't really happen, okay? Alright? Don't you dare send a comment and insulting me, telling me I'm a liar. That's all I gotta say, alright? You can call me whatever you want. Fool, goof, you can call me a whatever. Loser, underachiever. You can call me a wild man. You can call me I don't know. But don't call me a liar. Okay? Thank you. Appreciate that. You know what? YouTube out for now, because I sure as heck ain't catching no fish.